Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Starfinder, 2nd edition, No Place Like Home. Our adventure set in the Pact Worlds, the glowing, shining, and amazing city and planetary system of the Pathfinder, or Starfinder world. And we are doing an adventure, a homebrew adventure, nonetheless, featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, keep the lights on, and allow me to do all these cool, crazy, and wonderfully amazing things. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hi, everyone!
Hello.
It is so good to see everyone. I hope you guys are ready for today's game. We are half a table short, but that is perfectly fine. It's actually okay. This is manageable. I'm sure I will figure something out. But of course, no, we'll be fine. But yes, but of course, unfortunately, we are not able to be joined by Votaria, by Sil, or by Malakisa today. But we wish them all the best, and we hope that they are feeling well and feeling healthy and getting back on their feet if they aren't. And we hope to see them across the table very, 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 very soon. But in the meantime, however, we have, of course, none other than our present players who we are going to be going into the continuation of our adventure today. But before we do that, we have, of course, some people to thank. We have our lovely and amazing sponsors, the people who help us look as good as we do on our channel. We have HeroForge for the wonderful art you can see on screen here. All of our character tokens and models are made using HeroForge. So if you get a chance to, do try it out. Have a bit of a go with it. And not only can you get models made for like VTTs and stuff, but you can also have models 3D printed so you can use them at home as well. But speaking of VTTs, our VTT of choice is Fantasy Grounds, which does a lot of the heavy lifting for me as a DM. It has a lot of the rules references, makes everything very, very point and clicky. The only thing they need is an undo button for the character sheets. Please, for years we say please, please give us this, because we do not want to walk on eggshells avoiding mistakes. We want to make mistakes and then we want to Alt-Z, because that is the thing. But yes, anyway, that's just that. And lastly, we have Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you'll hear throughout the course of the game, because every epic game deserves to sound epic. So we have that. Yay. But yes, in addition, we do have one other sponsor that is a silent sponsor to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, because today is very, very special, and that is, of course, today is my beloved partner's birthday today. It is Suze's birthday, which is also Star Wars Day, and it's a good thing that she's a massive Star Wars nerd as well. So to my beloved Suze, happy birthday, and I treasure each and every year that I've gotten to spend with you. And I have now figured out that in exactly 4 years, she will have had the unfortunate reality of having spent half her life with me, which is a grand thing. So yeah, in exactly 4 years, she will be 44, and we will have been together for 22 years. So there you go.
Nice.
Well,
There
happy
you go.
birthday, Sue!
Yay!
Hey.
Indeed. Happy birthday as well. And I require you to give her a hug from me.
I will, absolutely. I'll give her a hug from each of my players individually, so she's going to get a lot of hugs. And then I'm also going to give her a collective hug from the community as well. That being said, she doesn't like hugs, but that's perfectly fine because she's going to get them. She actually does like hugs. I think she's like one of those, like, you know, when a cat doesn't like a hug? You know, it's like that, you know. Very cat-coded, Suze is. Yes. All right, well, speaking of more people to thank and stuff like that, let's now take the ball over to my lovely players, who are gonna tell us about themselves and the characters that they are currently playing. Starting with none other than the captain of the Morning Phoenix, Gareth. Take it away. I'm gonna grab a drink, but you guys, you do your thing.
Okay. And you're going to share your screen when you come back too, aren't you?
Get him, Steve!
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, I'm Steve, as Dag said, playing Gareth, captain of this slightly diminished crew of stuff and people that, you know, are running around in a ship that may need a lot of repairs. Like we have no lifeboat. Who needs a lifeboat in space, right? They're very overrated. Shields. Apparently we don't have enough parts to keep the stuff there, so they borrow things to make it work from the life support system, and then when it breaks the life support, we're okay. It's good. Meanwhile, we run around and accept jobs from people who may have questionable morals and scruples, and could even be criminal in some people there. And we just go and do our best to try and make some money to pay for the ship and enjoy ourselves. And I can't even say we're trying to do good for the universe, because frankly, we're just trying to stay alive and keep our own money going. And they're being chased by various people. It's like, because apparently Gareth has managed to piss a lot of people off. So the poor crew is going to suffer when they catch up to him. So good luck. Your turn.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tess, and I am playing Elwyn, the medical officer aboard the dingy, life supportless ship known as the Morning Phoenix. Elle is on her temperance, which is a spiritual journey of like self-actualization and self-awareness. And she very recently has discovered an astral connection to this big burly honk of a Kasatha guy. And she's very excited to learn how to actually touch stuff and not get her shit rocked in the process. Oh, and she is a human adoptee who was raised on the Kasatha world ship Theodari. All right, Marcus.
Yep. I'm Marcus, aka Core Shift. I am playing Mercutio, the teapot stuck in a robot with his soul stuck inside that teapot. Joined the crew very early on when it was just Gareth and Carlina. He is an inventor, so he makes things, keeps the ship mostly running with Carlina's help, and tries to not get everybody blown up. And he is trying to revisit the him who he used to be by recalling his days as a knight.
All right. Absolutely splendid. I cannot wait for these guys to dive into today's game. But before we do, we have one last person to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of the show, coming and hanging out with us, watching all the crazy stuff we get up to. As such, we invite you behind the GM screen in order to have a little bit of fun with us and, get to play around with us. So, first of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to influence the game. There are tons of rewards here, so take your time, enjoy them. Channel point rewards are earned twice as fast as if you are a subscriber. So if you haven't subscribed to us, hey, consider giving us that sub because, hey, you get more points, and more points means more stuff. So there you go. In addition, we have a bunch of monetary rewards, which go a long way to doing stuff. We have, ta-da, the big list. For $5, you can give a red mark to a player. Well, I mean, you can't because they're all full. But they are hero points that can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points, which are these purple marks, which you can get, can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. In addition, our $10 reward grants you either a draw from our plot twist deck, which is a narrative plot twist that I will then randomly draw and then insert into the story for today's session. We have a $30 donation from the wonderful and amazing Schooly Eye, which we're going to utilize right now in order to draw forth our 3 plot twists. Plot twist number 1 being embarrassment. Interesting on that one. Plot twist number 2 is from the shadows. Not a great one for our group fighting an assassin. And last but not least is A cherished gift. Cherished gift. Okay. So, embarrassment from shadows and cherished gift. So, I will now endeavor to put these 3 plot twists into action during the course of the game today. So, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, fingers crossed we'll make that happen. The other reward that we have is, of course, a draw from the infamous Harrow deck, which we are doing a new kind of thing with the Harrow that we did compared to last month and the months before that. The Harrow deck is basically going to be a draw from the infamous fortune-telling deck. The group will receive a fortune and then be able to use that fortune in order to gain GM powers and change the scope of the game to match the fortune in which they draw. So if they draw something that is make them aware of some hidden knowledge, they will acquire hidden knowledge. No rolls, no check, no nothing. It just swings things in the direction of the card. So there you go. We then have our $20 donation, which is the coveted golden natural 20, because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that's how we do it. The players, except for Gareth, all have one, and I also could use here, nat 20s if you want.
Yeah,
nat 20s. There you go.
And we always know Michael's happier when he's got a nat 20.
I am very happy when I have nat 20s. I really, really am, because it means that I can exact revenge on people who use them on me. We then have our $50 donation, which is a boss buff, which of course grossly increases the difficulty of a challenge the group is facing, given we have 3 people on the table today. I mean, if you really want to, you can, but you don't have to, but just...
Well, but by definition, it won't be a TPK because there's only half the party here. So half the party
unless
will
you blow
survive.
up the ship, then, I mean...
Oh.
There's not really a lot I can do to
Just
save
do
them.
it.
Yeah.
Wait. I get to blow up the ship?
Yeah. Yeah, totally blow up the ship.
Yes.
Yeah, oh my god.
I've been waiting for this.
I mean, I've been like reading into the Hellfire Crisis in Pathfinder. I mean, I've been looking for an excuse to blow you guys up. Anyway, the other $50 reward, returning back now from its hiatus, the $50 magic item, where you can provide our heroes with a magic item for their use. This can be a custom item that you design, a homebrew item of any kind of variety, or you can give it to my players in order to choose their wish list items. Whichever the case is, it does not count towards their overall character wealth, so it is just a massive bonus and a massive extra. So yeah, we got the magic items back, so there you go. And last but not least, for our $100 secret menu item, we are going to provide our vessel with another lovely boost here. Now, as you guys know, we do have a very, very small assassin's fighter jet that is just lurking outside of the ship. On there is a cloaking system and a onboard sort of infiltration system, as well as guns and a lot of other things that go there. Now, the Morning Phoenix is a simple vessel. It is not really that great. We don't have any escape pods, but for the $100 secret menu item, the assassin's fighter ship will serve as the crew's escape pod, as well as an actual secondary smaller ship that can be detached and come to the defense of the Morning Phoenix, should it require to.
Can you imagine what a professional video gamer would be able to do with a ship like that? My goodness gracious.
That's true. So yes, basically, yeah, our heroes will acquire a small fighter ship. So that's it. That's what we have. Done. You guys ready to get started?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I
let's
will have to step
go.
away momentarily at some point, but that's just the way
Perfectly
it is.
fine. If you need to step away at any point in time, do not hesitate to do so.
I'll just do the...
I'll do that. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right. So, without any further ado, we return once more to our climactic battle. Let's see. Good battle music. There's so many Call of Cthulhu things here. let's see. What happened to this one? What do we have here? Bit dark. Let's... Much better. Okay. So, when last we left off, we were aboard the Morning Phoenix, as our heroes were embarking on their quest to go and explore a derelict ship on behalf of their benefactor, a man by the name of Mr. Glass. But many quests, many things happened upon their way, and the latest of these things being the arrival of a clone assassin. This assassin not only boarded the ship, but held Elwyn hostage to heal injuries. But it was then that it was discovered that the secret to this assassin's success was the fact that he would clone himself and send said clones to perform the actions before eliminating them, leaving no trace of the crimes themselves. Also a very, legally very difficult situation to deal with. After all, the assassins were just clones, so was the original then responsible for the actions of the clone? Whole bunches of other stuff, but basically it keeps him safe and all that jazz. Unfortunately, one of the clones went AWOL and tried to and had the audacity to try and survive. Hence why it found the ship and recruited Elwyn's assistance. Elwyn, in a moment of compassion, managed to help the clone, but another version of the assassin has arrived to kill the wayward clone. Our heroes decided, because Elwyn was taking a stand with her patient, that they too would take a stand with Elwyn. A battle has now ensued. The assassin, tired of the crew's defiance, I guess is the right word to say, of him reclaiming his property, has now thrown them into the heat of battle, which is where we continue. Carlina, our first mate and repair officer, is currently outside the ship battling a giant space worm. So unfortunately, because Mally's not here, that's just going to happen over there. We're not going to talk about that. It's just over there, just so everyone knows. Now, to continue the battle, Gareth, as you blasted your solar flare at the assassin, your energies of both graviton and proton begin to sort of merge together and create a quantum spectrum phase shift as the assassin disappears from reality for a moment. Quickly rallying your team, you've all moved into position, ready to attack the moment he arrives back in reality in the spot that he had left. You all wait, poised, sweat dripping down your sides as, in a moment, the assassin reappears. All of our readied actions go off, as I will re-roll our initiative. Carlina is not here. Tybalt is down there, but we don't need to worry about Tybalt. The Flare Leech is also outside. We don't need to worry about you. Alright, so everyone gets their readied actions off as he reappears first. And then Elwyn, you're the first one on our list. So, everyone make your attack as he reappears.
Do we have could you share the map with me? I don't have it on this computer, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, of course I can.
Thank you all. Okay, so I'm about to have to leave to the door, so Gareth is going to smack him quickly.
Do it. Nice, a solid hit as Gareth, with his positronic sword, slashes into the assassin.
That was me.
No, that was
never mind.
else.
Mercutio slashes with his sword.
Gareth missed. I'll be right
Gareth
back.
missed. All right, very well.
You missed? How did you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you.
All right, and Elwyn with a gouging claw strikes as well. All right, Mercutio dealing 11 points of damage as he strikes the heavy armor of the assassin from the back.
And it sucks that I'm not an expert in my attack proficiencies. I don't get the crit effect.
That's fair. That's fair.
Weapon- it's
Elowen.
not a crit anyway.
No, it's not. Elowen with 17 points of damage with their newfound martial arts skills. You managed to hit and break apart some of his body armor as he reappears. I'm also going to go with Medelin's attack as well, because technically Medelin is still there as well. Using the zero knife, Medelin goes for the stab. And with a knife sheathed in ice, Medelin does 3 points of damage. Okay. Wow, done and done. Alright, Elowen, you're up now as the ambush seems to have succeeded.
All right. So, that last scouting claw was like a readied action from when we set up the ambush.
Correct.
Okay, cool. So she's gonna be like, "Oh shit, that hit," and that actually did something. And she's gonna quickly look for the astral mentor that she saw before. She's not gonna see him, so she's just gonna do the same thing again. Watch out.
All
Oh my
right.
god.
That's a critical hit.
No, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
And with absolute full-fledged confidence in this moment, more confidence that she has had in a very long time.
Now, real quick, just before we go through the 3d6 damage, how are we doing 3d6 damage?
It is Gouging Claw. It says...
Oh, it's your spell. Okay, that's cool. All right,
Yes.
sweet.
It is a melee. It's a melee spell. It's a melee cantrip.
Yeah, so melee touch spell. You make a melee attack. You deal 2d6 points of damage. Plus, it is heightened. Yep, perfect. Not a problem. Yep. Okay. Very nice. Dang. All right. With a critical hit, let's see how you go for your crit damage. Ooh. Okay, so no special crit effect here, but the gouging claw and the critical hit have indeed torn into the clone, well, the assassin slash the non-clone. Well, they're both technically clones, but the bad clone. You've torn into, yeah, you've torn into that guy. So nice. You do have one more action if you want to take it.
I should have had the off guard on it.
Yes, you guys are flanking, and it is off guard. Its AC is 19.
So I would have actually hit him.
Would you? I see yours
because
says
off
60.
guard is. Yeah, but that's without off guard.
Yeah, no. So off guard, 19 minus 2 is 17.
Oh, it's 2. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking 4. My apologies. Yeah.
No.
I was enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Damn. That with the off guard, that only would have put me at 28, not 29. So I
Yes. If Wood, it's Elowen's turn. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Both of you. So I'm sorry, Cass. I can't apologize.
Oh,
for these
you're
two.
fine. It's okay. So, to end her turn, she's just going to. Oh my god, everything's freezing on me. There we go. Okay, sorry about that on my end. She is just going to sort of take up not a defensive stance necessarily, but just like get ready to swing again, because I don't have anything else that's one action that I can do on my turn.
Sure, not a problem. I mean, you can talk. You can, be like, fuck off you.
Okay, in that case, for talking action, as a speaking action, she's going to be like, "Good, you're here. Time to get your ass kicked."
All right. The assassin's turn. The assassin definitely takes umbrage with you, for sure. he will use his nanite surge and heal. As you watch his nanites crawl over his body and begin to repair his armor, he then looks at you with a quite a great deal of disdain, and will pull out what looks to be a nano-edged rapier. It basically comes out of the out of his forearm, this thin vibro laser kind of like point, as he then thrusts it into Elowin, landing a critical hit, which is also going to do sneak attack. All right. So, as you say this, very, very poignantly, very, 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 very well, the assassin does what he does best. His body begins to shift. It sways left and right, almost creating these doubles as they move back and forth and back and forth. And then you watch as this hand reaches backwards, and you watch as 3 blades start making their way towards you. And as they do so, they eventually vibrate to a point where they eventually penetrate straight into your chest and drop you. Now, you do have hero points to stay up if you want to stay up, or if you want to fall down, you can fall down. It is up to you.
I'll use one to stay at 1, if that is okay.
Perfectly fine. All right. All right, Elwyn using a hero point to stay up. The assassin looks to you. Strange. That normally kills people. I guess I'll have to ensure your death
Oh, shit.
a little harder. And that is where he is going to end his turn. Bringing us to Gareth. He has taken a little bit of bleed damage. One of the bleed effects, actually both bleed effects should end because they shouldn't be stacking. Let's see, yada yada yada. The first one was a fail, so that's fine. Okay, cool. All right. All right, Gareth is not there. We will go to... Oh, wait, no, Gareth is there. There we go. Gareth.
I can be back. I can unmute. There we go. So yeah, sorry. My brother just arrived and he's heading to the hospital, so.
Yeah, no problem.
What am I doing? Where are we? Is he down yet? Did he heal himself?
No,
He healed himself.
he healed
did.
himself. And almost killed
Bastard.
Elowin.
And almost killed Elowin.
Yeah, and you're
Wow.
one shot her.
Elowin was like, it's time to get your ass kicked. No, it was Elowin who got her ass kicked.
Elowin's still learning is what you're saying.
Elowin's practicing smack talk.
Excellent. Well, you know, at this point in time, first action will be the usual solar flare or, you know, attunement mode into photon. Second action
I
is
think
going
you're already
to
in
be...
photon mode.
Yeah, but I have to redo it each turn. Or is this...
No. You don't
Does it
have to
not
redo
count?
it each turn. You only have to change it when you want to change it.
Oh, I thought it was a concentration thing.
I can double check, but I don't think it is.
It says it technically, according to the stuff, it only it only lasts 1 round.
Yeah, let's have
We
a
actually
look.
had a discussion about that at one point.
Yeah, we
It's
might have.
it's a little weird.
We might have. Dag remembers things. Maybe.
Yeah. It's under the attunement instead of the weapon. The weapons, as long as he's attuned, he doesn't have to remanifest the weapon, but the attunement.
Oh, no, you're right. Concentration. So, yes, you
Yeah.
need to take an action to be concentrating on it. Right. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So, yeah, you're spending an action concentrating, and you are still proton. So, yeah, that's fine. Yep. Cool. Carry on.
Yeah. Yeah, still photon, and he will swing. I need to remember to click on the off guard because he's still off guard, correct?
To you, yes. Well, actually, to all of you, yes. Yes, he is off guard.
Yes. Okay, well, let's see what happens this time.
He
Can I hero point that, please?
dodges. Yes, you may.
You know, maybe I can roll above a 6 or a 7. Come on here. Come on, Fan. Oh, up to a 9.
can
It's
roll
still
a
not
6.
going to be enough. Yeah, see?
There you
6.
go.
I can roll 6 and 7s. Obviously, I need to change my dice.
All right. Once again, the assassin manages to dodge Gareth's attack from behind. This individual is very adept at combat.
I see that. Little bastard. He's squirmy. Just a second. I did use the right thing, didn't I? Sorry, I just need to... Did I grab the wrong...
I don't know what you're talking about because I can't see what you see.
Sorry, I'm having to scroll down the thing. I grabbed the wrong weapon.
Okay. What is
It's
the
my
weapon
fault.
What weapon did you need to use?
I grabbed the solar flare and not the solar weapon, which is 2 less.
Well, yeah, okay, fair. I mean, +2 is not going to help you.
Yeah. +2 wasn't going to help anyways in that case. So it's like, but still. So he's going to, you know what? He's just going to take a second swing at him because
Let's
he's
do it.
getting pissed off about the fact that he can't hit anything.
It's fair.
He's right in front of his face.
Oh, look, another
You know,
6.
that was almost a good thing. It sat on the 16 and then it went back.
It did. Unfortunate. All right. So, Gareth, your blade, as it swings past, is dodged by the assassin. Light seems to bend around it as you do battle. As we then go to Medellin, armed with their 0 knife, they are going to. You know what? I'm just going to go for straight up 3 attacks here. Attack number 1. Medellin will miss. Attack number 2. Medellin will hit. Slashing at the armor for another 6 points of cold damage. And with a final desperate attack that is going to... Wait, no, that didn't work. Let me try that again. Oh, another hit. Alright, solid. And another 6 points of damage as Medellin is slashing at its arms, at its legs. The multiple arms, it's like sort of, she's like throwing the blade, like stabbing with one arm, then throwing it to one of the other arms, and then stabbing with a different arm. Yeah, very, very skilled use of knives here. As we then go to Mercutio. Mercutio, we have a insight bonus, which I'm going to require you to make me a craft check.
A crafting check.
Yes. Ew, that's not good.
May I hero point?
I mean, if you want to, you may. You may hero point.
I would.
Okay.
That's a lot better. That's a
All right.
30.
A 30. With a 30, you notice something on the systems that the assassin has, and that is, it is called a burn protocol drive. If not properly disabled, this assassin, when he dies, will detonate. And I mean, like, a big old detonate. The very minimum thing it does is it completely and utterly destroys all inorganic material and organic material in that 5-foot area. Now on dry land, that's perfectly fine. On a spaceship, that's potentially hazardous.
Yeah, potentially.
But you are now aware of this thanks to our insight bonus from Votaria.
Hey. Okay.
Oh.
Would I be able to use my electric sheep ability to get into his suit's systems to be able to disable it?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Well, then Merc is going to make note of that and try to kill him quickly so he can then try to disable it.
Cool. Easy done. Oh, I will also point out it does take a quick second, or it's not an instant reaction. It is a after he's gone down, then this system activates.
Right.
Yeah. Just so you know, you will have time to do stuff. You won't, it's not a oh man, that's would be kind of shit.
Yeah, no, that's why I said he'll kill him. He'll try to kill him fast and then disable it.
Yeah. Just reassuring you that this is a good idea. All right, with your longsword, you swish it and it clangs against the armor of this dude. Now, is this a regular longsword?
Yes, unfortunately.
No, that's okay. I think they got rid of that old system about archaic weapons. Yes, they did. Okay, cool. Never mind. Carry on. Because in Starfinder First Edition, weapons actually had the archaic tag, and archaic tag weapons always had the damage reduced by 5.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I mean, if you're hitting like a spaceship with like a longsword, you're not going to do anything but barely scratch the paint. That's kind of how they treated all armor and all sci-fi gear. But that's not a thing in Starfinder, which I love. So there you go.
Well, there's the damage to him.
Nice, love that. 10 points of damage.
And then Merc will...
sorry. In response to that... Actually, you know what? In response to that, I'm going to ignore that damage. Because, as a reaction, he is going to use... his... what's it called? Accelerated Response Protocol. Giving him a +2 to his AC. Making his AC
bullshit.
21.
Right, well, then I guess... oh, God. Alright, I'll try to attack again, but I need to hit him on... I need a 19 to be able to hit him.
Alright, let's do it.
Nope. I will burn my nat 20.
Ooh, I love it. Alright. Let's take that nat 20. Let's go.
But that nat 20 is only a total of 22, so...
That will still crit.
Okay. Alright. Ah.
Alright, 15 points of damage. A nice and heavy blow, but sadly no extra effects. But your longsword cleaves into the armor, rending a huge fissure directly across the assassin's body.
Alright. It still had an action.
Oh wait, no, you'd still take the 10 points of damage, sorry, because I forgot he's also off guard. So that means his AC would have been 17, which even with the accelerated response, which I'll still activate, would only raise it back to 19, not 21.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't accelerate? Is that that's just a response? That's not a manipulate action, correct?
Correct.
Yep. Okay. Just double checking.
Yeah. I'm definitely not going to try to swing again with a -3.
No?
No.
I mean, I guess.
So I will use a one action to do my repair damage, aka treat wounds, on myself.
All right. You begin to repair yourself. You do not. Unfortunately, the stress of the situation is definitely preventing you from doing so. As we then return to Elwyn. Elwyn, so injured. So owie.
So owie. So confident and so confident and yet so wrong. It was her who got her ass kicked, and she is thinking about this as she puts a hand over her chest to heal that wound with one action. Oh.
No, perfect. All right. Yep, you heal one hit point.
Oh God. Okay. Would from the first timeline where she did the work on Mr. Man in the bridge, would she know anything about the fact that if he goes down, there is like a thing before he detonates and blows up, or would she not remember that part?
I don't know if you discovered that because it's technically in his
Okay.
armor, not in his body.
Not in his body. Okay, the bomb bracelet was a different mechanism then.
Yes,
Okay,
correct,
that's all I
correct.
wanted to know.
Yep.
All right. He's gonna go, well, that didn't do shit. I can't hit him if I go down. So she's gonna use her last two actions to exert more of that magic into herself to try and heal. And boy, that's not very much, but it's better than nothing. So that will end
What
her
about your
turn.
cool?
I can't use
Don't
it
you
on
have a-
myself. I can't use my vitality pool on myself, unfortunately. It has to go to allies. Yep, I checked that before we started. So yeah, Elle's just gonna try to heal herself, because if the healer goes down, the entire party is fucked. The crew is fucked if she goes down. And that is going to be her turn.
All right. In quick response, the assassin sees its positioning and does not like it. It is going to activate its camouflage, going invisible.
Is that a manipulate action?
No.
He had to hit a switch, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Which is way too quick for your tiny little laser pointer thing to hit him. What a shame.
Okay. Just checking.
I know, you're just checking.
So what? He used the laser pointer.
All right, and he will, for the time being, disappear. Now, we are going to use an ability here from the shadows. Now, technically speaking, from the shadows is going to be used for a different kind of effect. The reading on invisibility is that when you make an attack action, it will break the invisibility and cause you to reform. However, that is not what he is going to do. Very privately, very quietly, he is going to make a stealth roll with bonuses. Actually, let's make it a thievery check. All right. Here we go.
I think we're fucked.
Yeah,
Gareth, make a perception check.
that jump from stealth to thievery. I was like, stealth check, okay, thievery, uh-oh.
Unfortunate. Gareth. You are off guard against this. As is Mercutio. I would like Gareth and Mercutio to both roll me reflex saves at a -2 penalty.
Oh boy, it's already a +6.
-2?
Yes, please.
Oops.
They-
Why did it go
above
+2?
table.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Even if I were to roll a nat 20 with a 24 total,
Hmm.
do I have any chance of passing that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you said reflex? Sorry.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Now with a 14.
Not with a 14. Definitely not with a 12.
Now with a 12.
All right. Now, looking at my DCs.
It makes sense that Merc failed his reflex save. He's only just tapping back into his night training. It's been a couple 100 years.
Sorry, I have to check something real quick. Okay, it has to be a strike, which it's not using, so that's fine. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. The both of you are subject to a blast of electric damage as a grenade goes off in Gareth's pocket.
Damn pickpockets who put stuff in pockets.
Oh.
All right. And with both of you having failed, Gareth, you take 13 points of damage, as does
And
Mercutio.
I only take
7.
7.
Yep, it'll automatically calculate it. All right. So, yeah, the electricity bursts out from your person. So he has used his camouflage. He's moved behind you and then deposited a grenade on you. And that is his turn. Gareth, as you are struck... Oh, my God, he's still bleeding. That's fine. As you are struck...
Good.
Yeah, that's kind of what you feel. Your back pocket just explode on you. What do you do now?
It's like, damn it. Where'd he go? He's going to assume that because neither Elwyn or Medellin got moved, and he didn't feel anything going by, that that he had to go towards the bottom of the common room.
Well, you haven't.
He has no idea how far he's gone.
Yeah.
No, I mean he disappeared and he moved.
Yeah.
Well, I'm. It's.
You
so
presume.
it's
you
like,
presume he moved.
Yeah, I'm presuming he moved. So he's like looking around for whatnot. Did Gareth notice the self-destruct bomb thingy on it?
Only
Perhaps you should
Mercutio
look.
has so far.
And Merc hasn't said anything to anybody about it. So.
Correct.
Okay, I don't think. And Elwyn's already immune to battle medicine. Like, when you're immune to battle medicine, it's more from anybody, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. At this point, he is going to... How far away is it? Even though he doesn't know how far. He's going to step away from Merc, just like just like that, to spread out.
You are unable to do so. As you go to move that way, something seems to be impeding you.
What's impeding me? There's
You can't
something
see anything.
there's something physically in my way?
Yep.
Huh. Because the intention was to move and ready in action. He's going to swing at whatever is impeding him. He's going to try and hit what's impeding him with...
Very well. You may make your attack. He's there, but he has the invisibility. Oh, actually, hold on, wait 1 second.
Right.
Let me give him invisibility, so he is hidden. All right, there you go. All right, you should be able to swing at him. It'll have a mischance for concealment and stuff. All right. Yep, you bump into him. Yeah, he was right there. Okay, there you go. And your mischance. Ah, nice. You do manage to hit him. All right, deal your damage.
But-
6 points
Well,
of
that
damage.
Sorry, I need to check one thing on it. Because I believe if I hit him with it... Oh, no, it's got to be a crit. Sorry. If I hit him with a crit, he lights up, he has dim light.
Yep. Cool.
But yeah. It is going to be... Does he try and swing again? Oh, well, the first action would have actually... So I've already burnt an action to maintain the photon. Second one is the hit. And in this context, he's going to go... It's like, I just hit something behind me. And he's going to raise shield. He's going to flip
Okay.
his force. He's flipping his force field on.
All right, you flip your force field on. Done and done. Medellin is going to attempt to assist as best as they can, rushing forward with their zero knife and 2 attacks. Ooh, unfortunately the mischance will not allow for that first hit to go through. And our second hit here, let's have a look.
It's a critical miss.
That is a critical miss. So let's see how that goes. As Medellin is fine. No critical miss effect. She seems to have trouble sort of stabbing at whatever it is hidden in that area. But let's see if Mercutio can do any better.
So he's invisible, correct? Or
That
is it
is
like
correct.
is it like total invisibility, or is it like invisibility like shimmering is where he's at?
It is. I mean, is it gonna make a difference?
Well, because what I would like to do is use a flash grenade to be able to light up the area to see, so everybody can see him.
That is not how flash grenades work. You will not remove invisibility from someone with a flash grenade.
Might dazzle us.
Even well, it absolutely will, but that's
How so?
Well, no, that was response to Steve. But
Oh, right. Yeah. It
but I
absolutely will
was-
dazzle you.
Yeah, no, because that's the effect that it gives. But
Mm.
I figured because a flash grenade literally creates a giant flash, but
I
'cause-
mean, if you would like, I can give you explanations for
well,
it. But
do I know that he is
let's-
where he is at?
We'll
How about
start
that?
with a couple different things. First of all, yes, you do know exactly where he is because Gareth is pointing directly at him.
Okay.
Secondly, light-based spells and stuff like that, anything that doesn't have the ability to remove invisibility or reveal hidden does not give that effect. Just, flat out mechanically wise, unless it says remove invisibility like glitter dust or whatever those other abilities are, it just doesn't work, because otherwise it does impede invisibility quite greatly if shit just randomly, like, I cast dazzling light or I cast, whatever. It just won't work. Secondly is in specifics to a hologram kind of thing, or anything that bends light. Generally speaking, if it bends light, it won't matter how much light there is, it is still going to bend it and present as invisible. So, in particular, no. Plus, also on fourth one is blinding people in order to reveal an invisible person. Kind of seems a bit moot as far as the point goes. It's like, haha, there he is! Ah, my eyes! We can't see him because now we're blind!
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So, I mean, yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Alright, option number 2 is, would I be able to use a hero point and you to manipulate how my explode action works. So naturally, my explode action, I could choose to either explode into fire or electricity.
Sure.
Would I be able, choosing electricity, would I be able to use my explode action, obviously not right next to Gareth and Medellin, but would I be able to use that explode action if I moved to basically act as an EMP to disable his suit stuff?
Interesting. I like that. Yes, I will allow that. He will get a save against your class DC.
He always has to from the explode anyway.
Correct. It'll basically be the exact same thing. But yeah, no, I got no problem with that. If he makes his save, his systems are unaffected. If you succeed, you will disable his camouflage and his accelerated response unit. And his bomb for a round. I'll suppress the bomb for a round.
Yeah. So Merc is going to move here, then.
Okay, let me take a hero point off you first.
Yes.
Boop.
and then Gareth, Medellin, and Elwin will see Merc tap on the little pad on his wrist. Because they've never seen him do this before. As I like to imagine it like the light just starts building as he then explodes into bolts of electricity. It is a 5-foot emanation, which is why I moved. So I believe Gareth and Medellin should be safe.
Yep, no, that is out of range for them, which is not a problem. Alright, unfortunately he does save, so as you have blasted this EMP effect, I am going to suppress it for 1 round instead of turning it off.
Do I still do damage? Or is
No.
that... Okay.
No, that was the trade-off.
Alright. That is all 3 actions then.
Alright,
Move
sweet.
and explode is a 2-action ability. It does have the unstable trait, which means I have to...
Make a save or potentially be broken. Yep.
Is it a save or a craft check?
Craft check, sorry. Yeah, that's fine.
26.
Okay. Elwin, you can see the assassin temporarily. The pretty much it's only going to last until the end of its turn, like the lack of invisibility and stuff. So you have this turn to do stuff.
You're muted, Cass.
Sorry about that. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Okay, good. All right. So, seeing that Gareth, Medlin, and Merc are all in close enough range to this guy, she is going to stay back the hell up where she is, and she is going to conjure a spell. Red hot magic will wind around her armbands down to her wrists and fingertips, and she is going to try to cast overheat on this guy. It is a
nice.
It's a reflex save. Let me.
All right, drop that on him as you begin to cast your overheat.
Oh.
Critical success as he manages to use his own cooling system as a means to counteract the overheating. The blast hits him, but he is fine.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Exactly.
But bum.
In that case, can I use a hero point? Could I use a hero point to ready a 2-action spell?
I'm listening.
Like essentially trade in. I am ready. I am going to try to ready Eldritch Lance.
What's the parameters?
Which is a 2-action cantrip. The trigger for it going off, I think, would be oh, if he's gonna go invisible though. Oh, I don't have good parameters. Damn it. The idea was gonna be for her to ready Eldritch Lance, and then if and have it go off if he makes a melee attack at either Gareth or Medlin.
Okay, yep, I can take that. I'll take the hero point off you, and you may have that as a readied action. The assassin will indeed then take his turn and use his action to draw a semi-auto pistol and try to shoot Gareth. Elwin, your readied action will go off first.
Alright, let me scroll back up and what? A car. Hit. Ooh, nice. I could not tell if it hit, so yeah. Nice.
Okay. Solid hit for 11 points of damage. He is not looking great. All right, Captain.
That is a ranged attack against him.
It is, however, he does have point blank shot, so he is not going to take a attack of opportunity if you have one.
Yeah, well, okay, so it's, I mean, he's got his solar nimbus, which flares if there's a, you know, but it's that is a reaction attack.
So it's not an attack of opportunity?
Well, it's solar nimbus. A creature within your reach uses a manipulate move, makes a ranged attack, leaves a square. It's basically the same as an attack but it then flares, forcing an opening in your foe's defenses. Make a melee strike against the triggering action.
Okay, so I think that is fundamentally going to be a
I mean, it is an attack of opportunity, basically. So, but if it's I don't have a problem with it. You know.
Okay, not
Especially when it's a pistol in the belly. It's by definition it's a ranged attack, but it's not really a ranged attack.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so with that being said, he will shoot you in the gut, or attempt to shoot you in the gut. He will hit you for not a great deal of damage. 9 points of damage.
Almost max.
Almost. That's fine. Second action, he is going to use his Nano Rapier on Medellin. Will miss. And his third action, he will use the gun once more, but this time on Mercutio for a hit. Alright.
Damn, just barely hit me.
Alright, and then once again his systems reactivate, and he is hidden once more.
We don't even get an attack at him?
Nope.
That's sad.
It's sad.
I mean, to be fair, we rolled like ass for our initiatives.
He also did make the save, you know.
Yeah.
Gareth, it is your turn.
Well, he's going to, stay attuned photon. He is going to take a swing at the spot where he thinks he is.
All right, make your attack. As far as you know, he has not yet moved.
Yeah. It's so close to a good roll.
Missed it by that much.
And he's going to, he's actually going to assume he's moved. So it's like, damn it, and he's just going to raise shield because he doesn't know where he's at now.
All right, done. All right, Medellin is going to slash twice and then raise shield according to Votaria in chat. So let's do that. So 0 knife attack number 1. That's a hit. Oh, and he makes the mischance. 3 points of damage. The assassin's still doing well. Second attack. Ooh, potential hit here. Ooh, but the mischance, it does not. And with her final action, Medellin is going to raise their shield. All right, done and done. All right, Mercutio, this is up to you. Bring it home, baby.
And he does not get off guard, right?
You do not get off guard. No, you do not.
Okay. All right. I will attempt to slash once first.
All right, let's do it.
So can I just mechanically, I'm just to understand, is that because he's invisible?
The off guard, yes. Because right now you're not actually targeting him; you're targeting his square.
You're targeting a space. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, fair enough. Cool.
Was that a call for a hero point?
Yes.
Very well. All right, Hero point taken. And unfortunately, still a miss on that one.
All right. Well, you know what?
I don't
Fuck
know.
it.
Tell me.
Merc is gonna go, all right, well, I'm just gonna go wide then. And he taps on his little pad again as he's gonna explode again. More electricity.
All right.
Are you fucking serious?
This
Oh,
time,
that's my fucking
Loves
turn.
deck.
this time, acutely aware of your strategy in particular, he manages to evade your explosion as we go to Elowin. Elowin, in the twilight of this battle, the final stand, the assassin is not going down.
I gotta make my crafting check. Yep. Okay.
Okay. And he is invisible, cannot be seen in the slightest. Well, in that case, for her first action, Elwyn is going to call. Let me make sure I'm not muted again. Okay,
I
good.
can hear,
You're
I
not.
can hear.
Elwyn is going to sort of call upon the bond that has been built and adventured through with Gareth, and she is going to use her first action to give him an assist because she saw him get hit. Cha-cha! Using her infusion ability. Nice.
All right. Gareth,
That
you are
is first action.
healed.
Second
Nice.
action. I say second action. Last two actions, she is going to not ready. She is going to, having seen where the others are kind of aiming to hit,
Mm-hmm.
she is going to aim another Eldritch Lance in the square.
Ooh, I love it.
She's going to mutter under her breath, "Let this hit. I'm tired of this dude rocking my shit."
Oh, Schooly Eye made a good point too, by the way.
What was Schooly Eye's point?
Unstable's a flat check, not a...
Oh, for yours? Oh, right. Good to know.
Alright. Yeah, it looks like that. Did the mischance actually pass the DC?
The mischance did pass the DC. You do end up hitting where he is.
Let's go!
How far are you?
Shit.
Oh, that's enough for a do or die. He's not dead.
Let's do it!
You want to do the do or die? Okay.
I do.
All right.
Let's do it!
Let's make this happen. Okay, so. There we go. Do or die, baby. Here we go. That is the do, baby. All right.
Yeah.
You love to see it when it happens. All right. So, as your Eldritch Blast hits him, do you want to describe what the Eldritch Blast looks like as it takes him out?
Sure, so normally when Elwyn has been casting this particular spell, it has been void and starlight and like the visuals associated with space, but this time it looks much more like raw computer data from medical logs and like vital signs on her monitors and scans when she does exams. And she flings her hand forward and she's gonna be like, "I got you this time, you bastard." And she's
Son of a
gonna
bitch.
just fire. She's like, "I'm saving my patients," and fires it off.
All right. As the Eldritch Blast strikes the chest of the creature, the assassin flies backwards into the lounge area that you happen to be in. He falls and poof, collapses off to the side. He immediately slumps in the chair there. You then begin to hear the titular beeping sound.
Did his invisibility drop?
Yes, it has.
Oh, God.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Be fun to be disarming a bomb by feel.
It would be a very interesting it would be a very interesting thing to happen to have to disarm a bomb by feel.
All right. Go ahead, Cass.
Oh, Elle's just going to be like, Merc, do you know what that is?
Yep, I'm already on it as he kneels down and attempts to start disarming the bomb.
All right. We need to make a craft check.
Gareth is going to ask if there's anything he can do to help.
Unless you know bombs, no.
Nope, he does no
bombs, but
crafting.
I know crazy. Sorry.
He is trained in crafting, so I don't know whether that would help with an assist or not, if there was any kind of guidance as to, like, hold that wire.
Not if you're not trained. If you're
No,
untrained,
he is trained in crafting.
Oh, if you are, yep,
He's
perfect.
trained in crafting.
Yeah, then yes, you can absolutely do that. You would provide a +1 bonus for it.
Okay.
Now,
So you-
unfortunately, a 17 isn't high enough. But
Even with the
+1,
18,
make it
yeah.
an 18.
Well, we'll find out. Make your roll. I need the assist roll. Gareth needs to make a craft.
So do
Yeah,
I
Gareth
get? Do
needs to
I
make
do the
it.
+1 on mine then?
No. You don't get a. Okay.
Oh,
You're giving a
I see.
+1 if you succeed.
I get it. See, I've never done this before. So this is a
It's all good.
first.
Learning stuff. All right. A 19 is a success. So yes, you will provide a +1 bonus to Mercutio. So as the bomb is working and it is about to explode, you find that you're having a little bit of trouble, Mercutio. You're struggling to try and figure out where exactly things are connected and the like, and you actually don't have your the right tool in order to access the panel ahead. Thankfully, Gareth, however, with his photon attunement, manages to create a makeshift laser cutter that manages to free the panel open, allowing you access to it. And then with your swift hands, you begin to pull and tug, and the burn protocol is disabled. Well done. All right. You are out of initiative.
Oh,
Merc is going to pick him up, basically holding him by the neck as he drags him towards the towards the bridge.
Do you want to communicate to the rest of the group what you're doing? No? Okay. You
I'm trying
grab
to think of words. How to
I know, words are very
to
important in this kind of
say
game.
Dragging body to bridge to show him that the guy's dead.
To show who? The clone?
The clone.
Okay. I mean, yeah. If that's Gareth, Elwin. I mean, Gareth, this is your ship, of course.
yeah. It's like I don't know that we need to do that. I'd rather have you searched him to see if there's anything useful on him first.
I will go with. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take control of Madeline here as the security officer. She says, "Hey, you know what a really great idea would be? Let's not fiddle around with the corpse of someone who set himself to explode until we can fully, properly secure this whole thing. Let's not rummage through his pockets in case he has any booby traps. Let's not drag his corpse around to the place that is like the central hub of the ship's function. Let's instead perhaps look at moving him into the cargo bay so that we can vent his ass out the ship,
Nice idea.
She gives you all sixes, all thumbs up.
Yeah. I knew there was a reason why we hired you.
The security officer.
The cargo bay that is still right next to the bridge, that even if he still manages to blow up, is still going to blow a massive hole in the ship no matter what.
That's true.
Yeah,
But there is an airlock in your cargo bay, so you can.
Yeah.
It's like, so it's going to be, I mean, at this point in time, it would be probably Gareth calling June going, "You okay up there? This guy's down."
Yeah, June will say that everything's okay. This guy is I can't remember. I feel like June was hiding, wasn't she?
June was hiding under the thing.
But he spotted her, I believe, didn't he?
He still saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So June's basically being held at gunpoint. Very similar to the way that Elwyn was. June says she's fine for now, but there's the scary guy who's like holding a gun.
Yeah, it's like you can tell him that the tracker is gone, or is down. Or the hunter is down, whatever.
He reaches over to the comms on June. He's down.
Elle will reply, "Yes, he's dead."
Then why wasn't there an explosion?
And that's when
Our
June
guy
comes in, because I'm that damn good at my job.
Okay then. Well, if he's not here, I suppose, if you're telling the truth, then I have no umbrage with your vessel or the crew upon it. Though I am still confused as to why you would help me.
Elwyn chimes in at that point, sighs a little bit, and she's going to go, "I met you before, and I remembered how desperate you were last time just to survive. I'm hoping I gave you a chance to live instead of just survive."
Realizing that that's not true, at least not by his recollection, he does not argue with that, because he gains nothing from arguing with it. He says, "I'm going to relinquish my weapon to the shaking one on the deck. After which I'm going to disable the locks for the bridge. This is a show of good faith. If, however, you still wish to pursue any form of retribution for my incursion on your ship, you may attempt to do so." As he does all of what he says, he hands June the gun, which June very quickly points directly at him, then fires at his head. No, June just holds the gun to this guy. He disables the locks he put on the locks he put on the door, and the doors open, allowing you all to enter. Where you can of course see he's got his hands up behind his head, like kind of surrendering kind of pose.
So Elle, do you want to explain what's going on, or do we just get him off the ship?
She holds up a finger to Gareth, and she looks at her patient in the back. "Are you in good enough shape to drive that thing away from here and get somewhere safe?"
I believe I am.
She's gonna look at Gareth. Captain, everybody has questions. I need all of you to trust me. He needs to get off of this ship, and we need to get him off sooner rather than later. I don't know what we do with the other one though, and she's gonna kind of jerk a thumb back where the dead one is like hanging out in the common room. Unless Mercutio dragged the body with him to the bridge after all, or dragged the body
No.
anywhere.
Merc brought him to the cargo bay, and I was gonna do something when given the chance.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Merc did bring the corpse to the cargo bay, and if there was enough time, and even if there was to call Tybalt, if there wasn't, Merc's just gonna do he wants to download any data of like the systems that are in the guy's suit for things he can replicate later.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna add this as a challenge. We're gonna do a computing check. As you log into his systems and the like, the systems are indeed firewalled and gonna fight back. So let's make a computing check to see who emerges the victor. Does it Mercutio acquire plans for a high-tech assassin suit, or Merc does indeed acquire the plans he is looking for. All right, so Mercutio, you have the following systems which we will be able to construct into armor. You will need to pay the cost for the upgrades, but you can include into this a burn protocol, an accelerated response protocol, a chameleon drive, and what was the other thing? A nanite repair. And a tracking system and a nanite repair module. So I'll read those again. Camouflage drive, or the chameleon drive. The accelerated response drive. The nanite healing module. The target tracking module. And the burn protocol. So there's a 5 upgrades Mercutio has now learned to be able to build himself.
Cool.
Very cool.
Perfect.
And our security officer wants to ask the guy if he can make sure that the thing is safe, and if there's anything useful that we might be able to get off of his stuff before we get rid of it.
Besides his gun, you have, if you would like, there is a Shirin rifle that is here as well that you can take, as well as a semi-automatic pistol. Everything else is inbuilt into the suit, so you can't really take any of that stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Let me add that to your party inventory real quick. Inventory items. Okay, semi-automatic pistol. Alright, so there's that one, and a Shirin rifle. There we go. Alright, they are both in our party sheets.
Okay.
Cool. Alright. The assassin tells you that he's able to pilot the ship away. He also requests to take the body with him. If he says, look, if I'm going to be on the run from these guys, it might be better for me to make sure there's no trace of them, or lead them on a trail that isn't going to lead directly to you.
Gareth is going to look at him and go, that sounds like a great idea, and I would appreciate it.
He nods, and he will set that about, and he says to Elwyn specifically, thank you. if ever there's any way I can repay your favor, just let me know. It will not work right now, but in time, I hope to have it working again. He basically pops out of his ear what looks to be a small sort of device. He basically shows you by holding it like tightly. It'll activate a chip in his brain that'll tell him exactly where you are and that you are in need of help, and he'll head in your direction. He holds it in order to activate it, and then holds it to deactivate it. So if you need help, just hold it, and if you don't need it at any point in time, just hold it again, and it'll deactivate. And he hands it to Elwyn.
And Elwyn will pocket it and just go, that was a lot of work. Please be as careful as you can. All right? Don't waste my work doing something stupid 5 minutes out of getting out of here.
He says, unfortunately, that is an occupational hazard. But before I go, there is something else I can reveal to you. I didn't stumble upon your vessel in the black. Your vessel is marked, and there is someone who is very, very adamant to find you. They are willing to pay quite the price for the head of each member of your crew. You didn't hear it from me, but the orders seem to have come along the band lines, and the person who is claiming, the person who will be providing payment for the bounty that is on your ship is the Ratchet family.
Elle looks at Gareth. Yeah, and literally at the same, I'm imagining almost at the same time, it's like, oh no, oh great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he told you that last time around.
Yeah, but
to the rewind, yep.
But it was the
was
the original assassin that told you. Now the clone's telling you.
Well, he actually gave Gareth a chip that said that. I don't think Elwyn was actually aware of that. And Gareth
No,
wouldn't have remembered.
I was saying that. I was saying that above
Yeah.
table, that it was before the rewind.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he is going to give you that, and he is going to get aboard his ship along with the corpse, and he will leave you in peace. Now, I would like for everyone in the group to roll me a perception check, and then I'm going to roll a percentage to see what happens here, because this might be very bad. Okay.
You know, I almost had a real roll.
Almost did. All right, Mercutio. And Elwyn. Okay, we got 2 successes. I need both of you to roll me percentages. You're going to determine the fate of this assassin. Okay, 69 and 12. Let's see. So that is 19. Okay,
Thanks.
Unfortunately, I think the lower roll has it. I'm going to roll as well for my own posterity. Yeah, no, okay. This is definitely going to be on the lower end of things. Okay. Mercutio and Elwyn. The two of you notice one thing very quickly. There is no sign of Carolina anywhere. You begin to look outside of the ship. Boyd is also missing. As the two of you ponder where the hell they've gone, you begin a shipwide search. But that is when Mercutio and Elwyn realizes that there is another person who is missing. As the assassin fires up the ship and begins to take off and away, from behind the assassin, a voice reaches out. Good evening. I believe you'll be heading, by these bearings, to a civilized location. This will be most fortunate if you were to not resist. As he then holds a gun to the back of the head of the assassin. As to what happens to Simon and the assassin, well, that's up for imagination. Simon is on his own adventure in order to try and evade the law after having murdered an entire crew of people on an abandoned planet. But right now, our attention turns to the missing Carlina and Boyd. Okay. So, Carlina and Boyd. What do you guys do as they go missing?
Did they come in?
Looking
They
at the
were on-
records and the logs, it does not appear like they came in at all.
And they're not anywhere on the outside of the ship via sweep or anything?
You begin your scans, but again, most of the scanners are busted on the Midnight Phoenix, sadly.
Yeah.
From what you can see from the scanners that are working, no, they are not on the outside of the ship.
Well, they're not outside and they're not inside, so did they just decide to, lack of a better term, turn traitor and hop into his ship?
No.
No,
Carolina
his
would
ship
never-
couldn't fit. Go ahead, Deep. Sorry.
I was going to say, Carlina would never leave. Not like that. By the way, is the life support running?
No.
It's like, we need to get the life support going.
You
Mark,
have about
can
an
you look
hour
for
before
that?
the life support will give up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can get the power down.
Actually, you can't.
Oh shit!
He's-
Okay,
so-
apparently I can't.
Correct. A quick whiz through the systems and stuff like that reveals that a very important piece is simply not attached to the ship.
Merc is just gonna let out a very
So, well, they didn't come in. Merc, is there anything you can do? Like, can you get this thing going? Medlin, can
yeah,
you
you
suit up
happen to
and let's
have-
go and look for him?
Yeah, I can get it going. Do you happen to have this exact part that we only had one of? Because if you don't have it hidden up your ass, we're not going nowhere, and I'm gonna be the only survivor on this ship.
Well, then we need to find it. What
Yeah,
does it look
that's-
like? What is this part?
So the drive itself looks like it's kind of like a football-shaped sort of engine that has two sections that sort of twist and separate apart, revealing what looks to be a square core with a series of three blue lights attached to it. Yeah, it's basically an energy module.
Okay.
Module.
Would
is
any
my
of
word
us have
today.
seen it?
Eh,
Like, would any of us have seen, Carlina use it for something else?
Not in the slightest.
Is this a normally inside the ship or outside the ship part?
This is normally in a very different non-vital part of the ship. These things are prone to break, have very little reliability, and no one in their right mind would tie it to a system that is as important as life support. However, because the ship is not great and it is broken apart, this is like, it's like a band-aid to cover a severed arm, effectively. So as far as the fact that you guys now don't have one, it's like, well, yeah, now the problem hasn't been fixed, and it's still not fixed, and that problem is the fact that your life support wasn't working in the first place. Without the system presently, you have no chance of reaching another location.
All right. I don't suppose with my peerless inventor ability class feature, it doesn't really, it just says that I gained the inventor skill. I don't suppose with that I can make one.
You can create a device that looks like it, absolutely, but without energy specifically, there's no way to charge it. There's no power.
I can give it energy.
You can give it the energy of a suit, and the energy you have, like, remembering there's no electricity in the ship, there's no power in the ship. You have the energy of your actual suits, and if you do, that will switch off your life support. Yeah, well, your personal life support.
So Gareth is going to go, this sounds like something that Carlina would have Mickey rigged up. We need to find her. We need to find her now. I'll go forward. Merc, they're outside. I mean, there's no record that they've come back in.
Correct.
We need to go out and look. Because the scanners aren't showing everything. So, suit up, let's go. Gareth is going to head for the airlock.
All right. What about the other people who have received instruction?
Merc's just gonna look at Elwyn and go, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, L kind of sighs and goes, yeah, but we need to find her. Captain, should I go ahead and get the med bay ready, or do you want me on the search immediately?
I don't. At this point, we need to find her. We're gonna die in an hour.
Yeah.
Also, side note, as much as I appreciate Elwyn staying in their lane, if you do stuff like keep returning to your med bay to make sure your med bay is still exactly as you left it previously, you're gonna miss out on a ton of the adventure.
Well, it got crashed.
Yeah, I know, but I'm giving you like
So-
Oh,
okay.
Like, this is
Yeah.
a forward thing, like engage.
Okay, gotcha. I
'Cause
got you. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's the thing. Because, I mean, again, it makes perfect sense for the medic to make sure the med bay is thing, but it's not about logic, it's about
Oh, yeah.
grabby hands
All right, well-
roleplay.
Yes. Elle's gonna be like, yeah, Merc, I've got a bad feeling too, but we gotta find her. Let's go. And she's gonna suit up and follow.
Alright, so now, to be clear, is everyone going on a spacewalk? Is that what I'm understanding? It's fine,
Well, we're
because,
going outside to look
because
for 'em.
June
Yep.
and Medellin will stay inside. Medellin will conduct a search inside.
Yep.
June will stay on the bridge, just to make sure that, again...
Oh.
If the power comes on, she's going to do stuff.
Yeah.
Mirko also direct Tybalt to help assist the search inside.
Yep, easy done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Elle can't work the med bay if there's no power in this ship anyway.
Yeah. Is Expo capable of operating outside the ship, or does he have to stay inside?
No, you can operate outside the ship, yeah.
It's like, so we're going to bring Expo with us too.
Okay.
4 people searching
Okay.
on the outside.
As you get to the airlock, Expo, is... I'm so excited. Oh, no, I've moved. Go back. There we go. I need to... that's because I need to do that. There we go. Okay. Now, Expo goes... I'm so excited. I can't believe it. My first picnic with all my friends.
Expo, we're trying to find 2 more of our friends.
Hide and seek. Brilliant. I love it. I'll be it. 1, 2,
No.
3, 4.
That's awesome.
5.
But we're
6.
gonna do it as a team. We're all looking for them. There's
Ah!
only 2 hiding.
Team sports. I love it. Ba 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 ba. As the airlock then opens and you're all vented out into space. No, the airlock opens. Your
Yeah,
mag
that
boots. Your mag boots activate and you begin your search. Now, as you start to make your way on the surface of the ship, can I get everyone to make me a perception check as you begin to look around? And I will also roll for
Nope.
Expo.
I was just thinking
Gareth
how
is incapable of
thematic it
rolling.
would
To,
be.
well, actually, poor Gareth. He's got a player who can't roll.
I was just thinking how thematic it would be if Expo rolled like ass.
Very, very true. As you begin to travel through space, Expo starts. Marco! Marco! Marco?
Is anyone going polo?
Marco.
So
Yeah, Expo is just doing his thing. All right.
yeah.
Let's see. And then
Well, do you guys happen to see anything?
none of you see anything, but
Nope.
something indeed sees you. Everyone roll me a d20.
God almighty! What? Why?
Good
Why?
All right. Gareth
Why?
and Mercutio, can you roll me a d20 as well?
There you go. That's better.
Okay, much better.
Jesus Christ.
You guys are doing so good.
Look, come on. I don't think I've
Is that
rolled
hero
above a 7
pointed?
yet tonight.
You really
Oh no,
haven't.
I rolled a 9. I rolled a 9
You
once.
rolled a 9.
Yeah. Like
All right.
literally, that's the best roll I've had. Should have brought dice with me.
You should have. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Going to this one. Perfect. Okay. Come on. Play the thing. Gareth, from behind you, you see Carlina. In
There
fact,
she is.
You see Carlina is walking towards you. No sign of Boyd yet. But there's something very odd. And it hits you almost immediately. And that is Carlina is not wearing a suit. Carlina seems to be moving, walking towards you. As she gets closer, she lunges at you. Her skin pale and chalky, her eyes devoid of any sign of life. As Gareth, you are lunged at. Thankfully, you manage to evade the grapple as the Carlina seems to move in your direction thusly. Okay. What do you do? Now, we're not really in initiative. We are in initiative, but also,
Yeah.
you know, it's a soft initiative.
It's like there's something that looks like Carlina without a suit that just attacked me.
And no sooner than you say that,
So the-
a second one and a third one appear as well.
oh Lord, there's multiples. And at the same time, yeah, I mean, you can't hear them in space, so, you know, but I love the awesomeness.
Hey,
and-
actually, hypothetically speaking, there is an electric field generated by your shield, and while air and oxygen does not travel through it, sound can indeed travel through it. This is a built-in function so that if your ship is struck and you have people who are outside, they can hear where the source of the impact might be, so they can go repair it.
Okay.
Or if there's like
Okay.
the hissing of like gas from a leak or something like that, it's a safety feature
Okay.
that I'm making up.
Okay. I'll accept. I was going to say, it sounds like a brilliant makeup thing that I'll absolutely accept without question.
Huzzah!
You will also see Gareth light up. You know, he's going full photon mode, and he becomes very bright, and he has a big sword in his hand, big old fiery sword in his hand.
All right, big old fiery sword in your hand. Do you want to have a role play reaction before a combat one?
I mean,
To
it's just
Carlina?
like
He's,
what. Sure. I mean, it's like what the. Well, I mean, the thing is it's like he's seeing multiple Carlinas that obviously aren't Carlina because Carlina needs to breathe. And one of
what
them
if they
lunged
are
at it, and
Carlina?
he's.
What if one of them
like-
is Carlina?
Are any of them wearing a suit?
No, none of them wearing suits.
It's like Carlina. Are any of you Carlina?
They all growl.
They're all zombies.
It's fair. Okay. Elowen, Mercutio, you're both also here. What do you guys want to say stuff, do stuff, react to stuff? You now see these zombies.
Yeah, Merc is going. Well, now this is a question. Did we come out with our weapons?
I imagine so. I mean, I wouldn't imagine you would.
Yeah, we're
leave them behind for
searching.
no reason. Yeah.
Okay. Merc is going to ready his sword and go. Something about these is very unnerving. I'd stay on guard.
Above table, did Elwyn see the bone chalk Carlina before would Elle remember that part before the rewind?
Did you?
Of
Did Elowen
Carlina
see?
getting
Did Elowen see that?
She was there. She was
healed.
there and tried to break the thing, the word that I can't pronounce, out of Carlina's leg and tried to stop the thing and saw it spit out one of those
Yes, you would
before
remember
the
that.
rewind.
Yeah, you would remember that before the rewind.
In that case, Elwyn is going to ready her magic, not cast yet, and go be like, oh my god, everything from the last time is coming back to kick my ass. I'm dying. And where's Carlina? And she's like really voice crack, and she's super distressed about this. She's like, man, it's all coming back to me, and I don't mean that in a good way.
Okay.
Gareth is like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but they're trying to get, they're attacking.
All right. As they go to attack, Gareth, with a swift slash of your photon blade, and Mercutio, a slash of your longsword, the Carlinas crumble and fall into pieces. Now, as they do so, they fly into space. They do not have mag boots. They do not have a means to stay attached to the ship. So a single blow isn't all that is needed to dispatch these guys. But the wounds you create are cracks and fissures, almost like when chalk breaks or smashes into pieces. Mercutio, your one even slices clean in half, but the craziest bit is that one of the arms that was sort of separated is still moving to try and claw at you. The upper body is still functioning and trying to bite at you, and the legs are kicking, trying to swim at you. Despite being dismembered, every piece is still fully functional as these two float into the air.
Into the vacuum.
Into the vacuum. Pardon me. One remaining manages to go for Elowen as the only person not prepared for the attack. It will grab Elowen.
Ah, fuck.
And basically it just grabs onto you and tries to pull you off the ship. $24. What is your fort plus 10?
$18.
All right. Funk. You watch as Elowen is grabbed and pulled off the ship. Elowen begins to float up into the vacuum of space, but does not get very far. Gareth and Mercutio, with your blades in hand, you watch up, reaching out to try and help Elowen. But before you grab her, something else does. Or should I say something else grabs the creature. A long, winding, cable-like tendril with a hook attached to it, thwam, hits the body of the chalk-like creature and begins to reel it in almost like a fishing lure. This leads to the underside of the ship, and Gareth and Mercutio, I presume you chase after?
Yes.
As you do so, you begin to rush over, and underneath the ship, you can actually see the egg that was once attached to the bottom of the ship. You can see Elowen, who is now attached to a long tendril attached to the guy who's grabbing onto them, that is leading directly to this egg. Surrounding the egg are about 4 or 5 versions of Carlina and Boyd, all made of that same chalky material. They also seem to be nurturing 2 pods, 2 kind of like gross-looking bulbous appendages that are stuck to the ship. And every few minutes, it seems to be regurgitating another one of these chalky creatures. However, within the bulb, you see the silhouette of both Boyd and Carlina as they are trapped in this like sort of viscous, gooey substance, and more of these versions just keep pouring out. Elowen, you are being dragged towards the center egg in order to be turned into one of these pods as well. As you hold on for dear life and reach out to your allies, this is where we're going to end today's session.
Of course it is.
Because that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
As our heroes have gone from the frying pan and into the fire. Now, we didn't get to use embarrassment or cherished. I feel like we had a lot of stuff today. So I'm going to play off a couple of things. Cherished gift. The earphone thing that Elowen now has. This we're going to turn into an heirloom ability. So basically, Elowen, not only does your character have this, but should you ever have to retire a character or bestow it upon another person, you may bestow this upon them and the favor will still be good. So this is my guarantee that no matter who Elowen gives that earpiece to, the assassin will know that Elowen had gifted it. It's not just stolen. So there you go. So that's number 1. Number 2 was embarrassment. Gareth, you have had just the absolute worst day today. So I'm going to give you a...
I'm fully responsible.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm going to give you a secret fighting art. And it's called
Ooh.
I Meant to Do That. Okay? Now, I want you to write this down. I meant to do that is a reaction to you having failed a check. What you can then do with that is use a immediate action, so this is a reaction, to either demoralize an enemy or motivate or assist an ally. So let's say you made an attack, you can demoralize an enemy going, I meant to do that. So even if you miss, you then flourish and like, ha, I meant to do that. And they're now, ooh, wow, this guy's like a good fighter, and you can freely demoralize them. Or if you're trying to repair something and you mess up, you're like, I meant to do that. It's like, yeah, of course, I'm just showing you how to do this so you can learn how to do it yourself and then they'll get an assist action from you having made that mistake. So that is your new fighting art, courtesy of our plot twist, which is, of course, as I'm going to repeat, I meant to do that. So it's a reaction. Okay? Sweet.
Perfect.
Done and done. Because I think it's also important, and I want to tell this to everyone as well while I'm getting the music done. I think it's important to also be a good sport when you're playing role-playing games, when the dice just aren't on your side. It happens. We can't avoid it, you know, despite what we consider to be the dice being fair and impartial. Fucking lie. They're out to get us. They sometimes do some absolute bullshit. And games in which you just can't find your rhythm, it happens. So, it does not mean that as a DM you have to stay blind to that eventuality. It's always good to be able to have something in your back pocket to help and make people feel like their actions are important and valid and part of the story. I tell people this all the time. The single worst sign of a bad DM, the sign of like a bad DM, the worst of these signs, is this one simple thing, and that is where they use the dice to wash their hands of responsibility. For me, there's no sign of a worse DM than when a DM says, I'm sorry, but that's what the dice said, and then that's it. They just don't give a shit. I hate that. It pisses me right off because you are a DM, and you are the arbiter of all of the universe, including the dice rolls. There is no dice roll in the world that you will not be able to do stuff with. So if your players are having a bad time rolling really bad dice all the time, do not just wash your hands of that responsibility. Be more proactive. Give them a lot more stuff to do. Stop asking for rolls and just let them succeed at shit. There's a million different ways to go about it. So, yeah, that's my PSA advice for days that you have bad rolls. Or, like I just did, validate the bad rolls and say, hey, you've learned something from having all these bad rolls. And now Gareth's a little bit stronger because he knows how to lean into the bad luck, you know? So there you go. Lots of cool stuff you can do. So there you go. All right. Well, guys, I hope you guys had fun. I had a great time. This was amazing. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead as a Game. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. We will be back on Wednesday for Season of Ghosts. So be sure to tune in for that. Once again, a very, very special happy birthday to my love, Suze. I hope that, she'll be home early today from work. So I'm going to be, we're going to have some fun. We're going to go and have dinner with her folks. We're going to play a board game called Vantage, which is going to be a lot of fun for those of you who have ever played. It's actually a really, really fun board game. Also a sci-fi one where you're like lost on a planet and you got to kind of like look at these little art cards to tell you where on the planet you are and be like, oh, I'm near a volcano. Oh, there's a pirate ship. Oh, there's these things. It's very cool. You should go check that out. But yes, that is it. Until we meet again, as always, from us to you, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks!